Okay, our typical KJV chapter 5 reads this paragraph with the first 5 verses. On the third day, Esther, Queen Esther, what's your request? This is where she's coming before the king. It's a tense moment. He saw Queen Esther standing in the courtyard and made her welcome by extending toward her the golden staff. She came and touched the top of it. What is it, Queen Esther? What's your request, even if half my kingdom? It's kind of a tense moment. He could have killed her at that point. The Apocryphal is just saying that this is the Apocryphal's condensed version. So here's the long version. On the third day, putting an end to her prayers, she took off her penitential garments and arrayed herself in her royal attire. And making her state appearance, after invoking the all-seeing God and Savior, she took with her 2 maids. On the one she leaned gently for support, while the other followed her, bearing her train. She glowed with the perfection of her beauty, and her countenance was as joyous as it was lovely, though her heart was shrunk with fear. She passed through all the portals till she stood face to face with the king, who was seated on his royal throne, clothed in full robes of state, and covered with gold and precious stones, so that he inspired great awe. As he looked up, his features ablaze with the height of a majestic anger, the queen staggered, changed color, and leaned weakly against the head of the maid in front of her. But God changed the king's anger to gentleness. In great anxiety he sprang from his throne, held her in his arms until she recovered, and comforted her with reassuring words. "What is it, Esther?" he said to her. "I am your brother. Take courage. You shall not die because of this general decree of ours. Come near." Raising the golden scepter, he touched her neck with it, embraced her, and said, "Speak to me." She replied, "I saw you, my lord, as an angel of God, and my heart was troubled with fear of your majesty. For you are awesome, my lord, though your glance is full of kindness." And she said this. As she said this, she fainted. The king became troubled, and all his attendants tried to revive her. "What is your request? Even if it is half of my kingdom, it shall be granted you. If it please your majesty," Esther replied, "come today with Haman to a banquet I have prepared." And the king ordered, "Have Haman make haste to fulfill the wish of Esther."